Hey, hey, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Good to see. Well, I don't see anyone here quite yet, but it will be good to see you when you join. It's 7:04 where I'm from. I'm on the West Coast, kind of coast. I'm on Phoenix, but we've got an awesome guest today. I'm guest hosting for Dave this morning and will be the remainder of the week. So you're stuck with me. I'm sorry. We've got an awesome guest, though, Jason, who's a returning guest. And I'm going to bring Jason on. He's going to share a bit of his story of getting started online. And he's just got a really interesting, yeah, well, I'll let him tell it. I don't need to tell it. Jason, what's going on, dude?
Hey, what's up, Matt?
Good to see you. So how long ago were you on the first time? Because you were on with Dave a long time ago, right?
Yes, I can't remember. Maybe April?
Okay.
I think it was back in April.
Yeah, I feel like, man, you've done a lot of different stuff. And if you could just, for those of us who maybe didn't hear the story or maybe didn't kind of hear where you came from and how you found online marketing and stuff like that, what what's that been like?
It's well, the story is back November, I got COVID, and I was thinking that it was not going to be some big thing, and ended up becoming a COVID long hauler. So I'm still getting symptoms, even though I got it like the day before Thanksgiving last year. I still have the symptoms today.
Wow.
Like crazy heart rates. My heart stopped at one point. Oxygen levels dipped to crazy low numbers. So I'm still having to fight those dilemmas today, which is why I started looking for a business online, something that I could sit from home, do from home, and not have to go crazy. Used to be a construction worker, worked in real estate, raced cars, done so many different things, but that part of my life right now has had to stop because I'm physically not able to do that. So as I started getting a little bit better and feeling somewhat human, I got on TikTok as a joke, not a joke, but mostly to see what it was all about, because my son was like, "Oh, I'm going to download this app." I was like, "Well, I got to see what it's about first before I'm going to let you download the app." Got on there, saw everybody talking about Legendary, so I was like, "You know what? $7. I'm going to give it a go." So that's how I got my start. 15 days. I was like, "Okay, cool." And then it just started building from there, and I was like, "Oh man, I see all these opportunities." And then I came up with my Now system, which is like a niche, finding opportunity, and then finding a win-win for me, the next person, the customer, and the business. So a win-win-win. And I've been running with that ever since. And I have my faced brand. I have a faceless brand. I have about 4 or 5 different niches currently
Wow.
running.
Cool. Awesome. What's
It's been
that been
awesome.
like? I didn't know you were doing stuff like that.
Oh yeah. It's been interesting. It's been really cool.
What's
A
Well,
lot
you
of
don't have to
trial
go
and
into
error.
all of them, but like what's been one of your favorites or what's been like surprising or interesting about that?
I think when I first started the no face niche, I thought that was kind of cool. Now I am running ads to drive traffic to that. I'm not driving it organically. But it's all female based, and you would never know that the person who runs that company is a almost 40-year-old man. You know,
Yeah.
I found a lot of problems in women between like the ages of like 25 to about 55, 60. And I found this really cool little niche. And sorry, ladies, but you guys like to spend money.
That's hilarious.
um, so I find that and, create all these really cool, uh, I guess, hooks and kind of combine really cool things. Like one of the things I combined was what perfume goes with your zodiac sign.
Mm,
Okay. And, just creating curiosity. That's just one of the little things that I've put together and thrown out there, but
that's
it's fun.
cool. That's cool. You're doing all kinds of marketing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm in that. I'm in the RV niche still.
Awesome.
I got away from day trading from now because that is just so stressful and the market's changing so much. I was like, you know what? I need to give my heart a break. That stuff is crazy.
Yeah, you're gonna freaking give yourself a heart attack. Yeah, oh, that's right. So I remember,
Yeah, last time I was on the show, I lost $38,000 in the market because I wasn't paying attention.
yeah, right. Yeah, I remember that you were, yeah, because you were kind of sitting behind or in front of a computer that had a bunch of like day trading charts on it, I think.
Yep.
Funny. That's so interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting. I mean, I feel like anybody who goes online or starts watching some TikToks about making money online or something always sort of looks at that at least, or maybe places a couple of trades or, gets a free stock on Webull or something. And they're like, oh, this is interesting. And then, they trade an option or something, lose all their money, and they're like, what the hell just happened? And then, they either double down and try again, or they just are like, this is not for me. But I do get the anxiety piece because like I've definitely gone down that road of trying to pick stocks and stuff, and it's just like I know nothing. And I feel like the day trading is like that times 100, where it's like happening super fast, everything's super rapid, it's so volatile.
That was an insane point in my career. I mean, I have a screenshot where I literally bought 10,000 shares of a company and sold 10,000 shares of a company in 2 seconds. And in that 2 seconds, I was able to profit. I don't know, it was like $2,000 or $3,000. But if I would have held on to it for 4 seconds, I would have lost.
Jeez, that's
and
nuts.
and I got in thinking I was going to be in for a little bit, and I was watching the charts, and then I watched a monstrous change, like it just changed like that. I was like, oh my god, boom, and just instantly got out.
Sell all.
And fortunately, when I traded a really fast platform, and I had to use hotkeys. Like if I wanted to buy, I'm just pushing a button on the keyboard and you buy.
Oh, yeah.
If I needed to get out, I could press a button and then I'm out.
Jeez, man.
So it wasn't like, okay, let me put in the order, and no. I would just press a button and it happens.
Oof. Yeah, that takes a little more skill and development than I have. That's for sure. So you've got multiple different niches you're rocking. You're doing a lot of different stuff. What do you feel like is working best, or like what are you doing that you feel like is working best and that you're gonna invest more time and energy into?
Right now, I'm dividing my energy into trying to keep my organic side for the make money online niche. I like that niche, and I feel like I can help a lot of people. Cool. And I already have. I've helped a lot of people. In fact, that was when I was on my deathbed. I had that dream of, you need to help 1 million people. And that's why I was like, how the hell am I supposed to do that? I'm just a regular dude. How am I supposed to do that? And right. It just kept on going. You need to help 1 million people. You need to help 1 million people. And I remember waking up in a pool of sweat going, well, I'm still here. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do, but how the hell am I supposed to do that? So right. Still having that organic reach and be able to actually talk to people on a regular basis and help people on a daily basis is awesome. And I love that. And I love seeing people succeed. Yeah. I love the Faceless brand because I can run an ad, press a button, and then boom, traffic is running. I'm not having to create TikToks. I'm not sitting here managing Facebook stuff. I'm not doing Instagram. It's relatively easy. And I've got that niche set up also for SEO for the future. Maybe it'll be like a bonus.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So
do you find this is mostly just my curiosity, with your energy levels and stuff with kind of your long COVID haul, like, do you feel less energy than before, more? Is it harder to do the work that you do, or not really?
I think my biggest struggle is sitting at a desk. My old jobs, I was physical. Like I was the mason, I was the framer, I was the electrician, I was the plumber, I was the roofer, I was the window guy. I literally did every single trade. So I was always up and down ladders. I was always on the go, always moving. And that was moving 12 hours plus a day.
Yep.
Now to sit in a chair.
Yep.
That is, for me, is the hardest part.
Yep.
The energy is fine. I do have days where it's really hard. Like I got a cold about a month ago. And that cold flared up my immune system to go crazy. And it threw me right back to where I was before. And that took me out for about 2 weeks. I really wasn't able to do a lot for 2 weeks.
Damn.
But, it is what it is. Oh,
I'm glad you're here, man.
So what I was talking about before. So I had the organic reach. I have the paid ads. And now I just found a new little niche. And I found a big problem. And I found the solution. So now I'm coming up with my own little mini course to come up with the solution that nobody else has. And I'm like, okay, cool. And it's a big problem.
I wanted to just say, I get a lot of questions from people who ask me, what niche should I go into? What niche should I choose? What product should I promote? And I loved what you just said there. I thought it was like, I didn't want to skip over it. You said, I found this kind of new thing I'm going to create because there's a big problem. And that's always the first thing that like I come back to somebody with is like, well, where do you see problems? Do you see a problem you could solve? Because that's really the decision of the niche. It's just like identify some sort of problem or something, that you feel like maybe I could have a voice on, or maybe I could give some, interesting a course. But as an affiliate marketer, you don't have to give a course, but you're now at the place where you're kind of like, you've done affiliate marketing. You've made some good money. You've sort of got your feet wet, more than your feet wet. I mean, you're waist neck deep. Like you've really done quite a bit of stuff. And
yeah, I mean, like right now, I think I'm promoting like 200 different products.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
so
the affiliate marketing still goes. You can still create your own gig and still be an affiliate marketer.
Totally. So how much detail do you want to give on that?
I don't want to give any yet.
Okay, cool.
But
I'm cool with that.
In about a month or two, stuff will start coming out, and hopefully I'll be ready and really drive some curiosity. Hopefully you guys are curious because it's going to solve almost every single person that has ever been through Legendary. I am going to solve a monstrous problem, and I don't care if you own your own business, if you're in Legendary, if you're an affiliate marketer, if you're a drop shipper, it doesn't matter. This problem exists for everybody, and I'm going to help you solve it.
That's awesome, dude. That's great. That's how I feel like, that's how Dave got his start. That's how I got my start. Like, I probably know what you're thinking already, and I probably don't know exactly, but I probably know the route you're thinking and the problem you're thinking. Like Dave got his start promoting a product that was solely focused around helping network marketers get leads. What was their number one problem? How do I get leads? Right? How do I stop ringing people's doorbells and asking them if they want to join my business opportunity? Cool, man. That's so cool. That's awesome. Are you going to build out just like a small course or just like a little digital course and sell it online or give it away for free or something?
Yeah, it's just going to be small.
Perfect. That's awesome.
Yep. Nothing. I'm not going to go crazy. It's one thing to fix.
Yep. Perfect.
It's going to be one thing. It's not going to be some big course. I'm not trying to be some guru. I'm not any guru. I'm nobody's guru. I'm just a normal guy finding a problem and coming up with a solution.
No wonder people, I just feel like you're just so relatable, man. You're just like, you're the ex-construction worker who's just like, dude, I got a level head on my shoulder. I know who I am, and I think that that's probably a reason a lot of people like in the comments and stuff are just really connected. The way
I can see the comments, I can't see them. I have no idea what y'all are saying. Not a clue.
Oh, they're just saying you're awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Are you on a phone or computer?
I'm on my computer.
Oh, yeah, you should be able to see them. I don't know.
Probably have to pull it up on actual Facebook, huh?
No, it's just on the sidebar of StreamYard. Maybe as a guest.
Oh, hey,
There you go.
hey, what's up, everybody? Now I see him.
Everybody. Well, anyway, cool, man. That's awesome. And then, I think the nice part is so I was kind of looking at like the way that you offer different products and services and stuff. Like even, I think there's a lot of good sort of guru marketers who create something that's solves a problem everyone has, which the nice part about that is that sort of everybody who follows you or watches your stuff is going to want that, right? So there's already built in demand and desire for it. And so then you have a more, it's more likely that on the front end, you'll have a higher converting lead magnet to generate more leads because it's going to convert better. It's going to be yours. And so then people come to the very first thing, let's say they tap the link in your Instagram bio or your TikTok bio or whatever. And the first thing they hit is like, here's my, you could sell it or you can give it away for free. A lot of people just give it away for free as a lead magnet to generate leads. And then you can just do that whole filtering. You're already doing this, but you can do that whole filtering thing where you sort of feed them into different offers, right? And the nice part about that too is, after you generate that lead, you can have split tests going. Send person 1 to this offer, send person 2 to this offer, person 3 to this offer, person 4 to this offer. And you can really just sit down and look and just be like, dude, this offer converts way better than this offer to this audience. And this offer, there's a million ways to go about that. And then you can choose kind of your evergreen offer and order them in order of conversions and then put them in your email follow-up sequence in that order. So you've got your best converting stuff going to people right away. Anyways, my brain just goes down this whole rabbit trail.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%.
So in terms of that development and that offer and everything, have you ever done anything? Is this going to be your first time like really developing a course?
It is. And because of my monstrous shiny object syndrome, I see all you in here with the same syndrome. I've taken a ton of different courses. And in fact, I just took another one that was designed just to put an offer together and how to put an affiliate program and an offer together. So that is what I'm currently building from that course.
That's something everybody needs, man. Something 100%. Everybody needs and everybody's wondering. Super smart. That's awesome. They're all like, what is it? What is it? Jason, what is it? Well, guys, you can.
If you guys want a little bit of the inside scoop, join me on my Facebook page, JM Hustle on Facebook.
Yeah, go find it. Yeah, I'll just put up these if that's cool, and they can follow you, like your stuff. Yep. And is this the right handle?
Yeah, that's the right handle for my Instagram and TikTok. I need to change it. In fact, it's going to change.
Yeah, because we'll go follow him before it changes, guys.
Just like many other people, my TikTok is junk, and I need to start at a completely new account. I'm going to start from scratch. I made lots and lots of mistakes that almost everybody else made, and at the time, I didn't know they were mistakes.
Yep.
And because of that, my account is trash.
So now I'm going to trash. You mean you're just not getting views anymore? They're not showing your videos to the For You page.
There's that, and then they took away the creator account and then turned it into just the business account. So now all the trending sounds I can't use anymore. There's a whole slew of things, and that's my fault. But I didn't know, so it's part of the learning curve. Yeah, and doing what we do, we fail 80% of the time and win 20% of the time. So all you people that are struggling and going, oh, man, it's just not working, you're going to fail most of the time. It's a trial and error. Figure out what works. Figure out what doesn't work. When it doesn't work, try something different.
Yeah, I just Nate says my TikTok's doing great again. Just threaten them with a lawsuit. Then they left me alone. I feel like that probably won't work for most people, but you could try it. I feel like that man, the 80% thing that you said there is so true. I wanted to just like acknowledge. I feel like that's really true. A lot of times people are looking at people on a leaderboard for a various affiliate offer. They're looking at people, they found on TikTok or whatever who are, 500,000 followers. And they just are like, well, that guy, that gal, they just got it figured out. They just know exactly what's going on. They're bulletproof, whatever. But the truth behind the scene is there's just a lot of shit going on. I mean, there is failure after failure after failure after, oh my gosh, why did I do that? Oh my gosh. Somebody with 400,000 followers, they could wake up tomorrow, channel's gone, everything's gone. And that happens, so it's less about the ability to just copy what somebody else is doing. Although to get a good start and to get going, look around at the industry and look and see what's working. But you do have to develop some measure of internal fortitude and skills, because those two things combined, when that day happens and you lose your whole TikTok channel, like, you have to be able to start it all over again. You have to be able to innovate and learn from your mistakes and say, well, what did I do here? I messed up something, right? Everybody wants to blame it on TikTok. Well, there's probably some missteps along the way. That's what I appreciate about you. And I like having you on this show for that reason. I also feel like, I remember from our first show, you were talking about different trades and how they never take responsibility. And, oh, it's the plumber's fault. And, oh, it's the drywaller's fault. Oh, no, it's the framers, all of this different stuff. I remember you talking about that the first time you were on. And I was like, because I was going through some construction during that. And I was like, you know what? This dude's right. No one takes responsibility for their fuck ups. Nobody. Because I watched everybody point fingers. That guy's fault. No, that guy's fault. No, that guy's fault. It's the architect. The architect didn't put it on the drawings. Oh, the drawings are wrong. Oh, and I appreciated that you sort of took responsibility there. And it reminded me of that first time that we met, because you did the same thing there. And that's probably the difference, right?
I would imagine so. Like, listen, we all have mistakes. We all do good things. Take responsibility for the good and the bad. Take responsibility. When you start blaming other people, that just doesn't go good for anybody. That's never a winning solution. Just take responsibility, good, bad, or indifferent, and move on. Now, what I can say is from my failures, like I try to help my inner circle and my people learn from my wins, but also learn from my failures so you don't do the same thing I did.
Right.
And all those people that are worried about their TikTok account completely being banned and that's your business is gone, don't put everything on TikTok. Don't make TikTok your only business model. And I'm not saying just go to TikTok and then Instagram. You guys need to think about the big picture.
Yeah.
You think expand. I see Nate is in here talking about YouTube. You green, great content on YouTube, and it sits there forever. That's a great strategy, but it shouldn't be his only strategy. Having a blog or something, that's a great strategy too, but it shouldn't be your only strategy. Having your Facebook, having your Instagram, having your TikTok, having all these things, maybe having an ad account, whatever your strategy, that's all fine and dandy. Broaden your horizon. That way, if my TikTok gets banned tomorrow, okay, I'll just move on and do something else. I have so many other income streams over here that it's fine. It's a blip in my radar versus I have 400,000 followers. I just lost everything overnight. And now I have nothing. That sucks.
Yep. Absolutely does. Yep. Unless you're playing the business model where it's like, I'm going to ride this for 3 months and get extreme super growth. And then my channel's going to die. I'm going to chill for a month and then I'm going to do it again, which is a bad strategy.
But I've seen people try to grab that low hanging fruit. But what happens if you get sick and you disappear and you're not creating any more TikToks?
Yep.
What now happens? TikTok, obviously they'll push your stuff for up to 3 months, but it's not like the first, 3-4 days, right?
Yeah.
You guys stop, then your business stops.
Yep.
That is not passive. YouTube is passive. Yep. Because it's there and it's there forever, and you can set it up to rank SEO. You can run ads to it. There's a lot of things that you can do. Yep. Blogs are the same way, but blogs take a long time to rank. but they're an amazing strategy, especially if you decide to run ads. But there's so many different ways that you can do this business. Do not stick to one, because if that one thing changes or fails or whatever, you are screwed.
Yeah, absolutely. But here's the nuance to that, because I completely agree with that, and I think more people need to hear that, especially people who have started to make a little money. The nuance I feel like to that is that people sometimes hear that, Jason, and then what they say to me is they say, well, I'm launching my YouTube, my TikTok, my Instagram, my blog, and paid ads this week. I'm ready to go.
Much at once.
And I'm like, well, hold on a second here. Like, let's start with one traffic method. Like, let's generate a lead from TikTok, right? Or let's generate $100 from your TikTok. And let's see what happens. And let's see if maybe we could generate $500 a month from TikTok. And then one more. Let's do YouTube, or let's do Instagram, or let's start your blog, right? And don't stop what's working, but make the easiest low-hanging fruit work first. Because if you can't make that work first, it might be hard to make other marketing strategies work, right? So TikTok is what I would say the lowest hanging fruit in marketing today. So if you can't go on and create an attention-grabbing headline on TikTok that gets viewed 10,000 times or 50,000 times, if you can't create one piece of compelling content that goes viral, gets you a little traction, gets you your first sale, it's going to be hard as hell to do that on a YouTube video or with a blog post, right? Because that requires a lot more work and a lot more attention. And frankly, a lot more time. Like you said, like blog, you might sit on a blog for 6, 12 months. You might sit on a blog for 2 years before you produce any.
If you're working for SEO, where now I've got to a point where I can create a complete blog page from scratch, from nothing to a complete functioning page. I can have it done in a day. Yeah. And then the next day I'm running ads to it, and boom, I got 15,000 new leads by running ads. In 2 days, I'm rocking and rolling. So you can do that strategy, but know that that's not a free strategy.
Totally.
So if you guys are looking for the free thing, I mean, yes, the low-hanging fruit from TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, those things are amazing to get started. They're amazing to kind of get your feet wet. Get yourself comfortable if you're going to be showing your face. Get comfortable with it. I know there's a lot of new people in here. I know when I first made my first TikTok, it took me 3 hours to make a damn 45-second video, and it flopped, and it was the worst. I was like, why did it take so long to do so bad? Oh my God. But you just got to keep pushing. Everybody's okay. What's my Facebook? My Facebook is JM Hustle, Jason Miner, JM Hustle. Go in there, and I know a lot of people want stuff. So you were just talking about hooks. Go into my guides and grab the 5 hooks. Yeah. Boom. You're going to learn how to do hooks. You can learn how to do emails from my guides. You guys can learn so much from just the damn guides.
Nice. I love it. Helping us out.
All those people that are saying, oh, I don't know what I'm good at. I think there's like 2,000 different hobbies. I have a list of like 2,000 hobbies you guys can go through. If you can't find something that you're into from that list, just go back to bed, because that's probably where you live.
I like it. I like it. So we kind of hit on this, but I'll let you kind of close this out and have the final word. But for people who are here, all right, so you gave this advice about, hey, you're going to have to figure out a way not to just have one thing. You can't just have one TikTok channel. If that goes away, number one, it's not passive. Number two, if it goes away, it's gone. Your business dies. So for somebody who's newer, they're starting to create content. They're going to dip their toes in the water. They're going to try it out. And let's say you're on a Zoom meeting and I'm like, hey, it's just, I have a huge block. What would you say?
If you have a huge block, I would start picking your brain and try to figure out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. I would start trying to figure out what skills you currently have, like whatever it is. Maybe I've worked here, I've done this. Here are my passions, here are my hobbies, and then I would kind of just start working and figuring out a strategy for you. If you're like, I'm an introvert, I do not want to make TikTok content, well, then I'm not going to tell you to be the new TikTok guru. Okay, that's not going to be for you. I'm probably going to throw you over here and teach you some different side hustles that you can do to generate leads and get paid while generating leads. But it's work. It's not like it's just, oh, here, link in bio, right? It is work, but I can show you how to do that so you can figure out a different strategy, kind of get your feet wet, and then figure out if you're going to do your blog thing, if you want to do the YouTube thing, if you're going to figure that out. If you wanted to do the organic strategy, then yeah, I would say jump in, do your TikTok thing, look at some of the absolute best of the best in whatever it is your niche is, and start recreating some of the stuff. But research before you recreate what they do, because if you're recreating something that had 2 million views from a year and a half ago, and that thing is no longer valid, don't just recreate something that's no longer valid. Do your research before you guys recreate.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot.
I've seen some of these people start recreating some of the old content where they're, it's like, oh, here's a side hustle that nobody's talking about, but it's no longer valid today. So you're recreating that because that's what got hits. But then people start researching it. You're going to notice real quick that your comments are, this is crap. This doesn't work anymore. Blah, 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 blah. What does that now do to your reputation? Okay, you got some followers. What just happened to your reputation because you didn't do your due diligence? Listen, I'm guilty. I did that when I first started. I didn't know what I was doing.
Ooh, that's a nugget there. You're saying do some research on it, like maybe actually sign up for an accountant, or at least at the very least make sure the website is still live.
Do your due diligence, and if you're saying that this is cool and that this works, better do it first. Either try it, do it, whatever, find some success with it, try it. Don't just be fake. Don't be a fake guru. Everybody is going to absolutely see right past you instantly if you're that fake guru. And your reputation is going to be crap. Absolute crap. And I hate to see that happen to all these good people.
And then what's the final piece to that, Jason? The final piece to that is they end up getting more reports of spam from the people who follow them. They get unfollows. They get all the negative check marks that you don't want to get on your channel. You get all the bad stuff. And what is TikTok? Then they come and say, oh, seems like your followers don't really like you. You're getting a lot of alerts.
And that's not you. So what content have you created to actually help somebody? What content have you created that makes you versus copying what everybody else is now doing? So if one video goes viral and then everybody now sees like, oh, look, this just went viral, let's all do it. Now everybody sees the same video.
Well, I will say people have built very large channels and made a lot of money doing that.
You absolutely can, 100%. But that disappears. Now what?
Yeah. Well, I think that a few things. I think number one is, so do your research, but also make it your own, right? So when I used to do those kind of videos, what I would do is let's say somebody did this guy, Austin Becker, maybe you've heard of him. He was big on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Still is. And he did a video on it was how to create your own t-shirt brand without any inventory. It was just drop shipping. It was print on demand.
Drop shipping or POD?
Yeah, print on demand. And so it was, which is really kind of the same thing ish. But so basically he created this thing, and he had a t-shirt company that was different than I'd ever heard of. And I was like, okay, this video really took off, and I can take the same headline. I can take the same hook that he hooked people with, but I like this other service, Printful, a little bit better. So I had used it for samples once. But I had read enough reviews. I was like, look, this is a reputable company. They're based in the US even, and they're good. So I created this video, same damn thing, but I switched it up a little bit. But he had a few little things throughout the video I noticed that people would comment on. So I knew that that was something that got people's curiosity. So I used those exact same damn things. But nobody ever came to me and was like, oh, I've already seen this video before. See, there's a
Because
little
you
bit of a
switched it up
difference.
and you actually tried it and you made sure that it was valid.
Right. Yes,
And
exactly.
that's fine. And that's amazing. That's
Yeah,
absolutely
and
amazing.
I don't know that you have to. I don't know. I might push back just a little bit because I have seen some videos where I'm not sure you necessarily have to actually do all of it, because some of it is just legitimate. Like for instance, there's like this work for Tesla video or whatever, like job, or some videos are literally just like that go super viral, or just like job listings, where to look for online work, and it's like, well, that one you probably, I mean, I guess maybe go make sure that they're still up or something.
Yeah, you
But I
still have to
think the
make sure
big
that it's
piece
valid
is,
enough. But
if
other
you're
than that,
yeah
that's fine.
if
You
you're
can show
going to
people.
go that route, I think the big piece that I found where people were able to break through that whole, like, well, you're just creating other people's videos, is when they go live. Like, do you ever go live?
Man, I used to. Um, I have a problem sitting there talking to myself. And I have tried scripting it.
Okay.
Like I could talk to you all day, no problem. I could talk to a whole group of people, no problem. Sitting there talking to myself when you're just seeing people in and out, just pop in and out, and then it feels like you're telling a story or you're going through and you're in the middle of a story, and then everybody that's in is now in the middle of the story and they don't understand what's going on. And I'm like, I have to start over again. But then if I start over again, I get to the middle again, there's nobody finishing. I'm like,
well, yeah, I get that. I've just had, what we've done on our Thursday Blueprints webinars is we've had a lot of people who've come and been like, hey, just posted these videos. I kind of did some research, found what was working. I got a bunch of views. I'm not converting them. And I said, go live. Schedule out a live that's weekly, so people know on Monday night you're going live. Email out to your list, hey, get on TikTok, I'm going live at Monday 8 p.m. And the sales start flowing because they were like, I'm going to give a 10-minute lesson. I'm gonna teach you a little bit about sales funnels. Here, do this. Here's how you do this. Here's how you put it together. Oh, by the way, there's a link in my bio. Go check that out. It's a free training, blah, blah, blah. This goes way more in depth. They generate leads. They start closing some sales. Anyway, yeah. I think that taking that approach, taking the low hanging fruit, but also I wanted to just reaffirm, I thought that your idea of sort of matching what someone's already good at or their DNA a little bit to a certain strategy or a certain, it can even be just as simple as starting with like a task on Fiverr. I think that sometimes just seeing a little bit of money flowing into a bank account is like, hey, there's money out there. A real human put money into the internet thing, and I pulled the little lever and that money came flowing out to me. And I know that sounds oversimplistic, but I don't know. For me, the first time I got paid online, I was like, okay, this isn't, at least now I know this isn't a total like BS. People are making things up like a fairy tale. There's actual real money transacting. I can get a piece of that. And I think the first step, I think you're right. I think the first step to that is sort of matching who you are to, maybe an opportunity, or maybe, running some ads for a local business, or doing a gig on Fiverr, or starting a TikTok channel, or whatever. I'm super introverted, but I can go on video quickly today and probably get, whatever. That video I was talking to you about, Austin Becker, he had 200,000 views. I had 350,000 views on a channel I'd never, ever used once. Doesn't even exist anymore. But I was just like, hey, I'm going to try this out and see what happens.
Yeah, those
things
definitely can work.
And I made sales on that channel for 3 months from that one video. And it was just, it just sat there and got views and got views and got views. And you're right. After about 3 months, it kind of goes away.
Yeah.
But anyway, I liked that. I like that a lot. I like that advice. I think it's valid. And I think it's really valuable for people we have a lot of new people who listen to the show. So I think it's really valuable.
So you're talking about the people going live, like Chris Digi and Calvin. They do amazing with those things, all right? So, and I told you that it wasn't for me. So I do something. I do go live, but not on TikTok.
Yeah.
Because I do better in a group basis, and I feel like I can actually communicate and talk to actual people and build a relationship. I go live every Tuesday in my Facebook group. I send them out a Zoom call, and literally we come in there, and I'll do a training, whether it's an email training, an organizational training, this training, and then I go through the room and get to know everybody, figure out what their strengths are, play on their strengths, and then give them advice, ask them where they have succeeded and where they're failing, and then help everybody. And because I've created that group and now everybody's seeing each other, everybody's talking to each other, I don't have to know. I could be like, oh, I don't know. I suck at that. I'm really terrible. Somebody else in the room can be like, oh, I'm really good at that. Let me help you. So that sense of now community, you know, where we're all sitting here helping each other, and that you get that sense of community inside your Facebook group, right? Where somebody's like, I'm having this problem, I need a solution. It's the exact same, but we're doing it face to face versus in little, Facebook group or whatever, little pages, not page, but posts.
Yeah. I got you.
But it makes it's amazing.
It makes perfect sense. It fits who you are. It fits what you believe in too. It fits like, you know, sort of what your end goal is. You want to build into people. You want to pour into people. And TikTok, going live on TikTok is a very different ballgame than what you're talking about. And it makes perfect sense.
Yeah. I mean, that strategy, 180% works.
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen it with Sarah. I see it with Calvin. I see it with Chris.
Yeah.
And I know all these people, and they're great people.
Yeah.
And that's a great strategy. Just not it doesn't work for me. And if something doesn't work for you guys in the audience, that's okay. Find something else.
Yep.
There's way more ways than just the TikTok route. But TikTok is valid. TikTok is hot.
It's still
if you guys aren't using that as a source of traffic, you really should.
Yep. Yeah. We don't have to get into it, but anyway, dude, thank you so much, guys. You can go find him on Facebook. You can go find him on TikTok, on Instagram. JM Hustle and people have it coming up in the chat. So just look in the chat. People are putting it in the comments. And dude, thanks for coming on. Good to see you. We'll bring you back.
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again. We'll do it a third time. It would be a third time, right? This is the second.
Yeah, this is the second.
All right, sick. Jason, thanks for coming on, man. Have a good rest of your, what day is today? Tuesday. And if you ever need anything, hit us up.
All right, man.
All right, cool.
Later on, everybody.
See ya. All right, guys. Hey, give him a follow. Go like his stuff. Right here, JViking82. You can follow him on TikTok and Instagram. You can go find him on Facebook. And he's just a good dude. He's, just a fair warning. If you go into his community, there's probably a good chance he's going to hold your feet to the fire, and he's probably going to hold you accountable. If you say you're going to do something, he's probably going to make you do it. So, if you don't like accountability and you don't like somebody pushing you hard, don't go follow him. But, I agree with Nate. He's got a huge heart. He's a good dude. So, go follow him, go give him, a like, and tell him you saw him on the show. Guys, we'll be back here tomorrow. I'll be back here tomorrow. Same time, same place, 10 a.m. Eastern. Peace out. And